Hey y'all, welcome to vlog 126. That's right, 126. Holy shit, this is going fast. My name is Jaime, the shut-in cartoonist, musician, vlogcasting from the Tortilla Press World Headquarters, which is located in the San Francisco Bay on an island, which is absolutely true. Yeah, I know I do this every day, and I'm still just in awe when I say the number. And again, I thought this was going to go maybe 30 days because I'm doing it with the pandemic, and as soon as the pandemic stops, this stops. So we'll see what happens. But right now, I've kind of kissed goodbye to the old normal, and I'm embracing the new normal. Just have to kind of roll with the punches to survive, right? So, because if you're not going with it, then you're gonna perish. Here we, and I don't mean literally, just okay. Let's get to this. I'm trying to change the subject from all that stuff, and today we're going to talk about bike talk. That's right, because I got that new bike. Well, at least I got the frame and fork set up, and I got most of my old components and things on it. Took it out for a ride this morning after my coffee and before breakfast, and did about 9.5 miles. I'm just putting it through the paces. I didn't have any bags on it other than the handlebar bag. None of the panniers front or back. I have the whole set, front and back. I've loaded them before. I have racks on the front and back, as you probably saw in my video, previous one, and they work well. This bike is it's different. There's no bad different. It's just different tacos, right? The frame is much more rigid, but it's built that way to haul lots of weight. Full on panniers and a guy my size or bigger. So that's great. I do like the ergonomic feel of it. It's much more suited to my body type and to how I get on all the hand positions I have and stuff on the handlebars. And I was like, oh boy, because I got in the main position I usually use on the former bike. And, after a couple of miles, I could start to feel it. This one, not at all. Not at all. I'm actually sitting up a little higher, which I needed just a little bit. And bicycling, like surfing, like skateboarding. I'm just talking about things I kind of know, especially surfing and skating intimately. It's all about just little nano measurements of difference can make a difference. So this is great. Once again, thanks Mike for throwing this all together, this bike. And yeah, so as you know, I'm training for some trips. I'm gonna do some little overnighters. I think in a couple of weeks I'm just gonna ride south, stealth camp south from here, stealth camp down somewhere in the South Bay or near the South Bay, and then ride home the next day. I'm gonna do a few of those. Then it's just gonna get bigger and bigger. I'll probably ride out to the North Bay and spend the night out there, and then I got some trips planned. Eventually, though, I want this all to go is I do want to do a trip, the length of California. I want to do the coast, Oregon to the Mexican border, and after that, I eventually want to do the Transamerica bike trail, the one they have the big race on, which is awesome. Of course, I'm not going to be racing. I just want to tour it. So it's like from Bend, Oregon to like Virginia, and that would be probably 3 months, or less. I don't know. I average riding anywhere between about 9.5 to 11.5 miles an hour. So I'm just right in there. I'm just, I pick it up when I have to, but it's bike touring. It's not a race. So you want to keep a good clip, but you don't want to go balls out, but you don't want to be slogging either. But yeah, you want to enjoy things, and that's the point of it. You're getting in shape and you're seeing things. And I use the bike a lot. My Black Mountain Cycle, which is a phenomenal bike, best bike I've ever owned, was great for all around, just I would run errands on it, all the time. That was the thing to do, just get on the bike and go. And now I'm doing it with this bike. So anyway, for those of you that are interested, maybe you are, maybe you're not, of bike touring, you don't have to go on some Uber global trip. Like I said, you can just ride to a friend's house and spend the night, or ride somewhere that you feel comfortable and do it. It's just part of the deal. And especially now, because you don't really have to see anyone. And by that I mean the safety aspect of getting infected or infected anyone else and all that is that you can go with whoever you're sheltered in place with. You can go in a group if you're sheltered in place with them. Or in my case, El Lobo Solo, go, the lone wolf, just go on your own, which I actually prefer. I kind of like being with my thoughts, and I can kind of do what I want to do when I want to, and it's also kind of, you learn a lot about yourself too when you're on your own, and you may find some challenges, or you may not, you know, and just the whole experience is nice. There are at least, well, there's several YouTube channels you can go look at if you're just interested in information or just seeing other people's trips. The three that come to mind that I seem to go to the most, the one I started with any regularity was Darren Alf, and his channel's called the Bicycle Touring Pro, and Darren is lots of information. I mean, he sells a book about bicycle touring blueprint, and he has a lot of great information. He's gone half around the planet. He's been doing this for 20 years. His production style is really nice. He's a little bit, you know, I don't know the man. I'm just going by what I see, but I notice like when he travels and what he wants to do and what I want to do, we're a little different in that spot, but everybody is. And then there's two others I'm thinking of that where I'm more like these people. And there's the Rad Bike Adventures. It's this couple. It's two women, Darren and Ryan, and they're hilarious. They're a lot of fun. They're very charismatic, but they kick down a lot of information. Their production is top notch. I love their production. They really have a good eye, and they go to interesting places. I guess that's where Darren and I, not that Darren doesn't go to that interesting places, but I notice these women go to places that I would be more drawn to, and then they're looking at things more how I would and filming it. But anyway, I'm not trying to compare because it's all good information. But anyway, yeah, they're good. The Rad Bike Adventures, that's their channel. And the third one off the top of my head, I just got into these guys in the last few months. They're a couple, a man and woman, young people. I think they're probably, if they're 30, I'd be amazed. And they're from Holland. They're from the Netherlands. And I think, it sounds like it. And they've been on their bikes, I should say, probably a couple of years. I mean, they're going all over the world. And again, they're like the Rad Bike Adventure women. They have a great eye. They focus on stuff. And their videos, both these two, they tend to keep their videos between 9 to 12 minutes, unlike what I'm doing now. and are interesting. The production's top notch. So they're called Wheels to Wander. That's Wheels to Wander, W-A-N-D-E-R, not wandering, or in this case, wandering on their bikes. So those are the ones. If you're interested, I highly recommend them. Check them out. So that's going to be it for me today. I got to run downstairs, do something real quick, and I got to get back on this thing over here. And so if you got to go out today, we also went to the store this morning. We already had a busy day before noon. But put your mask on. Don't forget to wash and sanitize your hands frequently. Please keep away from people. Be mindful of what you touch, and then touch your face and all that stuff too if you're out. And of course, stay away from people. And the most important thing, be kind to yourself and be kind to others. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time.